From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Jeremy Jenkins with your Daybreak Drive-In for Monday, April 21st. Pope Francis dead at 88. A look at how people are honoring his life. And a second allegation of sending military plans using a non-secure platform. What we're learning about the information sent on the Signal messaging app. Plus, hundreds of thousands of immigrants calling Indiana home. Why they're in fear. All those headlines and more are coming up after the break. The Vatican confirms Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. The Pope's death follows a series of health challenges in recent years. Right now, the Vatican is preparing for what comes next. First, the Pope's funeral. It will take place within the next week. The process of selecting a new pope will then begin with a conclave is convened. That happens between 15 and 20 days after Francis's passing. The conclave can last up to 13 days. The new pontiff will then be installed less than a week after he is elected. And for a second time, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is facing backlash for discussing classified military plans on the encrypted Signal messaging app using his personal phone, including in a group chat with his wife, brother, and attorney. Sources say the conversation happened ahead of the U.S. airstrikes in Yemen, raising concerns about operational security and improper access to sensitive information. Former defense officials and experts warn this could put lives at risk and damage trust with U.S. allies. The Pentagon's acting inspector general is now investigating a separate Signal chat tied to the same operation where a journalist was accidentally included. The Justice Department says it has confirmed the man the Trump administration mistakenly deported to El Salvador has been moved out of the notorious Seacon prison to another detention facility. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen had first told reporters that Kilmer Abrego Garcia was transferred to a different prison after the two met last week. The latest update from the Justice Department is part of a federal judge's order to facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S. And back here in Indiana, 2 people are dead after separate shootings in Fort Wayne, including one that involved police. Officers responded to a shooting on Hinton Drive around 7:30 yesterday evening, where a man was found shot and later died at a hospital. Investigators say they tracked down the suspect's car, leading to a chase that ended in Whitley County. Police say the suspect fired at officers after crashing and was shot and killed. No officers were hurt. When it comes to the weather, it will be a wet one. Storm Track 8 says you can expect rain and storms for most of the morning, followed by a cloudy afternoon. You can expect the high to be somewhere around 67 with the low sitting around 48. Better weather comes in the next few days. Storm Track 8 says we are in for a warm and quiet midweek. From Wish TV, I'm Jeremy Jenkins. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.